years of dictatorship that retarded us fully. During that struggle, I was elected a senator at that particular time. Tonight I want to thank all of you, but thank America for what it did. Supported us. Some of us became refugees because I was strike. Liberty is not cheap and it's not sweet, it's not ice cream. Successful democracies around the world, it's not just sad on the part of growth. Some of us were abandoned in the prison, detention, tried, and we ended up here in exile. In 1979, in 1999 we had another opportunity for the liberation. We were liberated. That was the second phase. Because 1993, you remember, we had an election. We elected M.K. Abiola. The process was described as free and fair. Ghana adopted that same method ever since 1992, 1994. Ghana had not made any call. Today, Ghana is a stable democracy. And I want to publicly again thank President Obama for showing a good quality and his commitment to democracy by ignoring Ghana and Kenya, and ignoring Nigeria and Kenya and going to Ghana, where they say democracy is not there. I congratulate you, and I am proud to be part of that thing. That was the second phase. We thought we won that phase. We had democracy, what we describe as democracy, since 1999. Ever since, in 1999, we brought one general and we didn't know up to now where he came from. He became a real dictator, a civilian dictator. Connected everybody, turned democracy upside down. Interpret democracy in his own words of dictatorship. It brings the meaning of federalism. It defines the republic. It defines the way we conduct elections. Ever since, we have been back on internal colonization. So this, to me, ladies and gentlemen, my dear brothers and sisters, is the third and must be the last phase of our struggle for liberty and true democracy. And it's only a true democratic Nigeria that can bring you back home to Africa, to contribute your quota to a nation that should flourish, to a continent that should and must produce so many laurels. We can do it. We have most brilliant people in the group. We have them here in Chicago performing wonders. We have them across America. We can convert that brain drain to brain gain. The shame that we become a dumpier for everything that doesn't even look like our own. We have sun, we have oil, we have natural resources. We don't have electricity. Can you imagine? I'm calling you to please pay attention to me. We are going to invite you to the third phase of the struggle for your own good, for your own children. I've been there for governor for 8 years. I'm very proud that I am a very successful governor. But I'm just one, and Lagos one is one among 36 states. So this third phase of the struggle is electoral reform. And to this end, we have just simple that. And remember, each time we take a very single item for our struggle, we have always won. When we said, as one father said we want independence, we got it, we won. Simple item. Single issue item. When we were in the Senate in 1992, we said, Babangida, the military dictatorship, then was closed. We sent him out. We won, but we didn't win the power. We were clamoring for Abacha to go and for Nigeria to return to democracy. We took it as a single item under National Democratic Coalition, NADECO. We won. Abacha was fired. We said we want democracy. We got an hybrid of it in 1990, but we didn't get power, but we won. This time around, we must win all of it. Our liberty, our prosperity, our future, our children from bondage, our life from dependency, the power to serve and the commitment to serve the people. The democratic value. The only means to it is a free and fair election. Nigeria must go through electoral reform. Otherwise, next time around, I don't, please listen to this. There are some mistakes all over the place. Some of our political opponents will say, come to the mainstream. Which stream? We want to follow our own stream that flow with the oasis in the right direction, not the stream that is taking us backwards and to retardation. If we say one large party in Africa, that's not the answer. I don't care if you win, you must win fair and square. Any reasonable Democrat, any sincere Democrat, any committed Democrat, a valid one, must be able to respect the wishes of the people and the sovereign right to elect their own leader. Not our liberty and leadership and our democracy must not be determined by the amount of gun or the police officers or thugs in the possession of an individual. Must be determined by the spirit and the honesty of people's wishes expressed through the ballot box. A Democrat that does not believe in that democratic value and principle does not deserve the joy of victory. Therefore, we are launching the third phase of that struggle. Not for me. As the people regard to the next president. Yes, if the process is correct, it's my right to run. But if the process is not the right, not me. So that phase is now for us to liberate our country from the claws and prevent the calamity. The calamity. This is the warning. Nigeria is the largest populated country in the continent and is the mainstay of West Africa's region. Nobody has the monopoly of violence to win election. You can only rob me of that right, the violence once. Otherwise, I'll be ready for you next time around. Next election, if you think you can read through violence, I'll get my own guns and cutlasses. I will face one another at the battle for win. So whether win. What do you get? What do you get? That is MAD, mutually assured destruction. That is not what Nigeria should be. This is 21st century. We should be promoting our own products here. We should be leveraging our crude and gas and other resources, iron, copper, and oil. We should be encouraging you to have the little type of mortgage that you need to build your own homes and come back to contribute to the economic development of our nation. The nation is going through a very serious disease of malnutrition, not that of cassava, corn, and grain and hunger, but hunger of leadership, honesty, integrity, and development, because of lack of visionary leaders. So we are launching tonight a spirit that will liberate us. We want you to come together. Now, and I warn you, let me dampen your spirit of fundraising. Or just think back to Cuba. The entire mainstay and freedom of Cuba is fought because the Cubans are sending money and everything to liberate their people. Not that we will come here again. You must remit money home, join the coalition of Democrats for the electoral reform in Nigeria, support it wholeheartedly in order to have a good home and a good country that you can be very proud of. I want to invite 20 people. Before I give you the final presentation, and I want Dr. Muyiwa Kanigasi to be ready to present our papers on the coalition of Democrats for electoral reform for our country. This acronym, ODA, is just like an echo of those days. The struggle has just started. No power is served à la carte. Liberty is not cheap. Thank you very much. And now I'll come back to talk to you.
For me,
I go to just support what has been done. Now, I'm going to go this way. I'm going to present in front of 3 questions. The first is, what is Korea all about? The second is, what is the objective of Korea? And the third is, how far has Korea gone? Korea is called the coalition of Democrats. Korea is the coalition of Korea is the coalition of Democrats for electoral reform. This organization came about as a result of what we have experienced in Nigeria in the last 2 years. My very good brother and colleague, Engineer would have been the governor of Osun State today because we won fair and square the gubernatorial election in Osun State. Today he is still in court trying to fight the battle for election he really won. The same thing with Dr. Fayemi. After 2 elections in Ekiti, he is still battling in court. And having gone through all this, a group of people, a group of concerned Nigerians, they came together and they went to meet Asiwaju. We can't do all like this. We need to get organized. We have to start doing something because we must not allow the 2011 election to turn the way the 2007 election went. So they got organized with the guidance and the financial support from Asiwaju. We started, a technical committee was set up. This technical committee consisted of people who are experts in election matters in Nigeria. They consist of lawyers, political scientists, civil rights organization leaders, and they went together to brainstorm, including Engineer himself, people who have gone through the election. So we were able to come together, we were able to come out with the document. Before then, you recall that President Yaradua, he set up a committee called, that committee was to look into the electoral reform in Nigeria. It was headed by the former Supreme Court Justice of Nigeria, Justice Mohammed Willis. And they came together. They came out with a report. A very good report on how election can be reformed in Nigeria. And basically, the content, I can highlight some of them to you. The first has to do with the way we think the chairman of the Electoral Commission in Nigeria. Presently, the president appoints the chairman of the Electoral Commission. And the man we have here now, Professor Morris Wu, is no other than the PDP carrying member. Very years, he has a PDP carrying member. There is no way you can contest election under a Wu and Wu against PDP in Nigeria. Presently, the other election is coming out next year. It's already at work. It's qualifying other parties from contesting. And he came out, he just came out and said, now that the president appointing the chairman of the Electoral Commission, we should have should be led to the Judicial Council, where they will select, they will put up an advert in the paper, and then they will call for nomination. And then they will screen and nominate 3 people. And then those 3 people, they are nominated, they are appointed to the president, and the president now calls the Senate for confirmation. ODA is an organization that goes across political party, across religious organization. So you have, as members of ODA, people in the People's Democratic Party, people in the Action Congress, people in PPA, you have Muslims, you have Christians, you have Yoruba, you have Hausa, you have almost everybody, and you have civil rights organizations. Very good. So it's not a personal organization. It's an organization that goes across everybody. Because by the time everybody fights for it, whether you're a PPA member or you're a PPA member, at the end of the day, if the ballot is not free and fair, there's no way we can win. So it's better for us to come together and fight for electoral reform. And after that, each and everybody can go back to his or her party. And that is what we have done. And that is why when we launched it in August this year, it was well attended. You had every member, people from different political parties, from different religious organizations, people from civil rights organizations, and several others. And they want to come up with we have simplified the work of the National Assembly because just very lot has come out to show it. And federal controls have been able to simplify their work to make it very easy for them to pass the law. And we already have about 3 bookings, at least 7 bookings on the electoral reform. The first one has to do with, first of all, we have a movement of Professor Shikwadi. That one details the series of electoral malpractice in Nigeria and the cases in court. That is one. The second one was a speech delivered by Ashwani Kuala and that church. That speech set the tone on the electoral reform. And the third one has to do with the short for electoral reform. We have to show you how the electoral reform in Nigeria. It's also possible to do it. And then, most importantly, we have a bill. That's a bill already drafted to make it easier for the National Assembly to pass. And it's called the Bill for an Act to Amend the Electoral Act 2006. So as to reflect the automated instruction of the Federal Electoral Commission. And also, the draft amendment of the Constitution. That's already done. Then we also have the movement on the Federal Offences Commission Act. And the last but not least is the summary of Justice Louis' final report. So that will make it easier for National Assembly. Now, what is your own role here? Because we may be living in America, but we all know that you have your parents, you have your relations in Nigeria, who are voters. And your duty is to press on these people to tell them that to put pressure on the legislators that this thing is very critical to the survival of Nigeria. Without the electoral reform in Nigeria, the future is not guaranteed. The stability in Nigeria is not guaranteed, and that is why we have come here to present this to you. Meanwhile, we have for you to have access to all these documents. We already have a website. And the website is www.kodanigeria.org. Again, www.kodanigeria.org. You can get all these documents online. And we also, our email address is info@kodanigeria.org. Again, info@kodanigeria.org. Let me stop here. And thank you very much.
Thank you very much. So, please, you will just a few minutes more. It's a day's job that we are trying to pack in few minutes. I want Senator Waku to please address the audience on the importance of this, our message and our mission. One, because we were in Abiola and we were in trenches together. I know we traveled length and breadth of Nigeria, campaigning for Abiola and members of the Social Democratic Party. We won that election, perhaps like they also work, and ever since we've been steadfast. It's been to Senate there again thereafter, and these members, because they won't obey the rule of dictatorship in the country. Senator Waku, please. We have a few minutes. The outgoing president of the International Club, the governor of Lagos State, whom, by the grace of God, was elected at a time that democracy in Nigeria was in crisis. Distinguished Senator Bola Tinubu, the Oba of Lagos and his traditional rulers here present, let me bring the endorsement of this August audience so that protocol will be duly observed, and this is because of time. I am particularly happy today because a new beginning has started. The beginning is democracy in our country, Nigeria. Permit me, I may go a little bit far because, and if I'm emotional about it, pardon me because it is what I know as a fact. The country called Nigeria is a great nation, a country that we fought to get independent. Chief Obafemi Awolowo, Dr. Nnamdi Azikiwe, the Sardauna of Sokoto, Abad Makore. These people, if they come back today in Nigeria, they will say, this is not the country that we hand over to you. We began democracy in Nigeria genuinely in the earnest when the election of 1979 took place. There were 5 political parties in Nigeria, and every political party was elected to represent his wishes of his people, wishes of that zone, wishes of that state, wishes of that particular area. We went on and on. The military intervention came over, took over, without a concrete reason, and we were all removed from that democratic experiment. And we started over again, like as what I just said, in 1992, there were these calls of going back to democracy in Nigeria. And at that particular time, let me tell you, Nigerians in the diaspora, Nigeria is not bothered about who is the president. Nigeria is not bothered about which Christian, which Muslim became president. It's bothered about Nigerians that have a competent capability to rule. And as a result,